Hey fellas, how you doing? It's Friday. I'm having a allergic reaction. There's a plant that unfortunately I didn't know grew around uh, my house that I'm allergic to. It's called ragweed, and it's I'm not high, I'm not drunk, I'm not anything like that. It just makes me look like it. The point of this video is that sometimes. Well, one, there was an intervention. My suegra, let me just stand here. My suegra, who I really love a lot, she's a good traditional woman. She and three of her sisters came over here yesterday and took my wife away for a while. Prior to that, they talked to me and asked me what was going on. Because, anyways, let's go ahead here. So, hanging on the front door. One of the things I do I've always enjoyed is this is kind of a neat front door. Here I have my hand here. It just is the glass. Anyway, so lock the door, shut the door. Anyways, it's just, oh shit, I got the door looking at me. Sorry about that. I'm sitting down. It is crazy to think about. So this morning I'm out there and I live in a pretty decent neighborhood, meaning that one of the ladies that walks by with two of her dogs, I don't know why they like me or what. I don't know why. I've never had a problem with an animal. It doesn't matter. I met an elephant once. I met donkeys. I've met, and they're always like only camels and all the rest of that stuff. Dogs, cats, and that. I've never. They just come up and they just like rub on me. And you've seen the cat, anyway. So she's walking by in the front of the house, and I didn't know it, but she is a real estate broker, which means she owns her own company. She has a real estate agency. And she knew everything about all the houses. And anyways, I was on my way down to the mailbox. And she invited me out for coffee. And I was like, thank you. That's awesome. I got no problem. Yeah, but I don't think my wife would understand. My wife wouldn't understand, and I wouldn't. I don't do things to people. I should say this caveat. I don't do things to people anymore that I don't want done to me. So I politely told her no, but it was nice. It's just. So anyways, in between this time, my wife's gone with her mother and a couple of aunts, 2 or 3 aunts, I don't remember. It's Bibi and Irma and... Anyways, I don't think that's cogent, or I don't think it really matters that much. I'm going to blow my nose out. Just the little pieces right in here in my eyes are just fucking, they're itching. So anyway, I come back to the house, and lo and behold, my mother-in-law, my suegra, and her sisters are standing there by the window. The window's open, and they're standing there by the window. And my wife's the fourth girl back there. And they go into... Now listen, I speak good Spanish. If you're not under duress or not animated, I have no problem following the conversation or anything. But Latinas in general and Mexican girls in general, they can speak in a gear. They can have 3 or 4 conversations going on, and I just can't keep up. I can catch all the swear words. Pinche culero, joto. Anyways, I shouldn't probably say those words, but anyway, it's killing me. I took the pills. The antihistamines haven't locked in yet, so anyways. So they weren't done with my wife, and they bundled it up, and they made her drive. They took her away. And my Sugera came over and gave me a big kiss here and here. And she told me, Frank, no preocupa, yo podía ayudar a usted. Which is, I took that as, Frank, don't worry, we're going to take care of this. So they took her away, and she came back. It's October 3rd, and it's almost 6 o'clock here in Mountain Daylight Time. And they've been gone since 11 o'clock, and I got, anyways. It's just killing me. Sorry. I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but sometimes in the military, when you deal with people, in the military, they have what's called a come to Jesus moment. And I have a few texts from my wife, and she asked me to delete the videos that I did that, and she gave me a very long apology, and evidently her mother and her aunts realized that I'm not a fucking scumbag, that I'm not some anyways, doesn't matter. So they're gonna keep my wife for about, I think they said, let me pause this. Let me pause this, and I'll get the date, and I'll come back. It's August 3rd, by the way. No, it's October 3rd. Jeez, give me a second. Okay, I hope I look better. I know I look. I'm not creepy. I'm just having a hard time breathing through my nose. I mean, my nose is clogged from like here to like the back of my all eyeballs. So, anyways, my mother-in-law and her sisters are gonna keep my wife for. They said the max it'll be 21 days before she comes back into my life, and I've received like 10 or 11 texts from my wife, anyway. And I don't know if you know much about traditional Mexican women, but I call my mother-in-law sometimes the chancla, and the chancla in English is a slipper, and only thing I heard when they were piling her into the car and driving off with her is, "How dare you?" So, anyways, let's just let all that shit go. One of the things I find here's the real God. It's just. Hang on, sorry. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Excuse me. Even sometimes when you blow your nose, you know how your nose is closed in. Anyway, so in between, and I haven't seen my wife since yesterday afternoon. So, I'm a fucking. Do you know what a great North American mouth breather is? I am now one of the great North American mouth breathers. You know those people that walk around like this, where they can't shut their mouth. But anyways, don't fucking matter. Let me get the point. So, about 1 o'clock, a few hours ago, I get a text. Hang on. Hey, don't pick weeds without a glove. Anyways, all right. Hey, I'd like to stop by and talk to you, and it was one of my wife's friends, and this is a girl. Her name is Anna. And Anna is fucking, and I wouldn't let Anna in the house, and she just seemed so offended. Anna asked me if she could borrow. Look, get this straight, guys. Anna asked me if she could borrow $30,000 for her credit card bill. It was like, what? And mind you, we're talking into the here. Let's go over this so I can make it more realistic. Oh, I got it. So, anyways, doorbell rings. Get up. I walk over here. Come to the door. I got the temperature set at 70 degrees. Uh, ugh, I have enough money to where I don't have to be hot. Open the door, and Anna's standing there, and Anna comes up to about, so Anna comes there. I'm here. Anna comes up to about here on me, and she's standing about 2 inches below. Hey, just fucking matter. So she's telling me, hey, you know what? Hey, Frank, I need $30,000, and I won't let her in the house. She won't. I'm not letting anybody. You don't. No, I wouldn't. One of the things I learned is I don't do things to people I wouldn't want done to me. So I cannot tell you, if you were a guy and I came home, I don't care if you're gay or transsexual or whatever else, if you were in the house with my wife and I wasn't here and you two were alone, there'd be fucking drama. I'd be you might end up talking to that guy. You might end up talking to that guy. You might end up talking to any of these things. So back to the point. I got off the point. Oh, I think the antihistamines kicking out. I get one of the nostrils is starting to open up. So Anna seems shocked. You know me. You've known me since Maria's my friend. Why can't I come in? I'm like, yeah, and I'm trying to talk to her in broken English, but she starts talking to me in that fifth gear Spanish. And anyways, and after like 15 minutes of standing there, and she's being all demonstrative and all that, and she's completely decked out, dressed up, makeup, hair, all this kind of stuff. And not only can you not come into my house? No, I'm not fucking giving you $30,000. I'm not giving you $30,000. Do I have $30,000? Of course. I think I proved that in some of my other videos. Listen, no, I'm not giving you any fucking money. No, you can't come into my house. It's just I'm not, oh God. And this, I'm not saying this applies to all women, but so many women, it's more important to them what you think of them, what kind of bag. Have you ever been around with a woman where the people have this watch on? The watch is like this, and they're like, or like, you don't care what your shirt says. I don't care if you're wearing Gucci. Who's Gucci to me? Anyway, none of that shit matters to me. Anyway, I gotta grab a tissue. Anyways, all that to say this, I'm not funding somebody's lifestyle. It is surprising to me how few of women are good with their finances. And now I'm not talking about you single moms that have to get by. I'm not talking about you women that have been on your own for a long time. I'm talking about these women who are pretentious. The women who pretend that they have, rather than be honest and direct about their life and their lifestyle, they're just so pretentious that they think that somebody has to pay for their lifestyle. And that's not how, guys aren't doing that anymore. If you want a man in your life, and you know what, I'd say probably 95% of women don't want a man in their life for whatever the reason. And you know what, we don't care. You don't bring enough. I don't think there's a woman on planet Earth. If my wife and I can't work this out, I'll never get married again. I'll tell you what, you know what I'll do? I'll take probably $200,000 or $300,000 and probably buy an AI animated sex robot, and that my needs will be fulfilled. I don't need anything else. I have all the food and money I need for the rest. Ladies, just don't listen. And then how do you buy? As a man, I've been accountable for the things I say and do for my entire life. I've taken beatings for it. I've gone to jail for it. I don't understand how you can get your personal self into $30,000 of just credit cards. And her lowest, no, I think it's either the lowest or the highest APR is over 30%. 30% on a fucking credit card. Hang on. All right. I think you guys are getting my point. And listen, ladies, you've overplayed your hand. You've overplayed your plan. Overplaying? No, you've overplayed your hand. I'm talking like cards, like when we're playing cards. You've overplayed your hand. What? At my age, I'm 60. I don't want a fucking kid anymore. I don't even want a fucking puppy or a kitty cat. If you're a full-grown animal, yes, of course you can come into life, and we'll take care of you and that kind of stuff. But I don't want that additional responsibility. I've been through it. And you ladies think that you're special. You're not special. I can tell you, I know, I have never in my life have I seen women in a family come grab my wife. They grabbed her, and they were my mother-in-law was my mother-in-law maybe comes up to here at the top of her head, maybe comes up to here. I scooched down to have to hug her and stuff like that, and my mother-in-law was pointing because you know I bring my mother flowers. I'm not. Oh, hang on. Holy God. Right. My mother-in-law was getting in my wife's face. And her aunts were like, so anyways, they took her away. So if you don't hear anybody in the background for the next 3 weeks, and one of the things my mother-in-law and her aunts asked me is they asked me, ¿Qué tú quieres? What do I want? And I said, listen, and I'll be honest with you, I don't want to be married to a fat woman. I do not want to have a fat woman on my arm. And I'm not talking about 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds. Most of you ladies are almost at least are close to 100, over 100 pounds overweight. You're 5 foot tall and you weigh 250 pounds. Get the... I don't need that. I don't need you having these extra cheeks that fold down. I don't need you to have the gullet that comes out. Listen, I'm providing for you. I can be fat and out of shape, but I'm not. Anyways, I was honest with my broken Spanglish and told my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law's maybe 5 foot tall, maybe 90 pounds, maybe 90 pounds. Works out all the time, does all this. She was a singer on the radio when she was young, so anyways. We'll see, but I'm pretty much a free man for 21 days, and you know what? I have never understood this about women. I have never asked another man for help. I would be ashamed as a man to ask somebody else for help. I would or especially for money. Even though all of us start off life at different starting points. Some people start off at the finish line. Some people start off halfway. You trust fund fucking babies. And there's some of us that start off like 100 yards in back of the starting line. There's people that stay. Is it fair? No. Guys know life's not going to be fair to them. Guys, we know all that kind of stuff. All we're looking for is a little bit of fucking kindness in our lives. And at least if you're going to meet me halfway, then fucking meet me halfway. I just want a fair shake in my personal life. And if not, I'm going to become a MGTOW or a red pill guy. I think I'm already red pilled, but ladies, listen to me, and I'm not trying to be mean. You have no idea what it's like to be a man. Now, if all the men band together, we could subjugate any and every woman on the planet. Sure, you might pick off a few of us with your weapons there, but we would absolutely fucking overwhelm you. Can any of you ladies disarm a nuclear weapon? Because I fucking can. Anyways, I hope I'm making my point. Guys, I love you guys. I cannot tell you how many great supportful comments I got. I cannot tell you. It's just I'm having. I'm not drunk. I'm not high. I'm having a allergic reaction. So I'm gonna probably go. Have you ever had it where the little things in here in your eyes itch, and it's. You rub it. I don't want to rub it. I don't want to, because I don't cry. Listen, I don't cry. I'm a guy. I don't cry. Anyways, love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. And you know what? Sometimes good traditional women come to the rescue. All right? I cannot tell you. My wife had her head down. She was like this, and my mother-in-law was poking her in the chest. How dare you smacking her up here and doing that kind of stuff. Anyways. Okay. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, take care of yourselves. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Hey, man. My kryptonite is ragweed. All right? Love you guys. Bye-bye.